Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of the Toronto Blue Jays franchise here on MLB 20 The Show. In last week's episode, you saw us make a huge trade deadline acquisition as we get Keenan Middleton to the bullpen, and that's pretty big for us as we really needed that. He's been very solid for us in his limited action, and we hope to continue that in this series. So right now I'm going to bring it a little bit different, and we're going to focus in on Vlad Guerrero Jr., but I'm going to do this whole series versus the Houston Astros because, again, it is a very big series. They're 75-38. They are ahead of us in the standings, and they are first in their division, so they most likely will make the playoffs. But we get things going here in the bottom of the first with 2 away, and we are just going to bounce this over to first base, and that is going to end the inning. Here now in the top of the fourth with 1 out and nobody on, and Vladdy will grab himself a base knock with a nice little 1-out single. Still a 0-0 ball game here. We jump to the top of the 6th as Vlad gets a hit and brings across the first run of the night, making it a 1-0 ball game. There's a runner on third and he got a beautiful single, but unfortunately it is now 3-1 as Vlad snags that ball over there at third base, and a beautiful Derek Jeter-esque throw to get the runner at first. We come in now here in the top of the 8th, one of our last chances in the ball game, and we're just going to roll this to shortstop. Unfortunately, we lose game 1 of the series. We had 8 hits though, so that's not terrible as Ryu gets a little bit roughed up, and you see that he does have a neck sprain. I don't really want to mess around with that, and he has thrown the most amount of innings on the year, so we are going to put him on the 15-day IL just to give him a little break. And I started looking where he could potentially pitch next. It is going to be sometime early next week, and I know we need a replacement guy and bad for Ryu just to make maybe 2 starts at the most. And so a guy that has MLB experience that was in our system before with a 2.92 ERA and AAA this year, we're going to bring up Ryan Borucki. He's 9-6, 142 innings. He's pretty solid. He has 113 strikeouts. He's more of a slow pitch to contact guy. But we're going to jump into game 2 right now as we are taking on Josh James, the pitcher. And Vladdy's going to rope this ball out into the right center field gap. It's going to bounce down there, and he's only going to get a single out of it. And unfortunately, we only get 1 across in the inning. And we do go ahead now to the top of the 3rd where we do fly out, and to the bottom where we make one of our first fielding plays of the series. And we are going to make this nice throw on the semi-cleanly fielded bunt. Tanner Roark on the mound as he is working this 2-2 ball game. We get another grounder and we make the beautiful throw over first. Michael Brantley in now. He hits the ball. It was seared right at Vlad, but the 2-out threat does not come to pass as we end the 5th inning. We go now to the top of the 8th where Vladdy's sending this one right back where it came from. That's going to be another seeing eye single that gets right through the middle of the infield. And then here now in the bottom of the inning with 2 away, we get another hard hit grounder fielded cleanly by Vladdy and made the throw over to Travis Shaw. We are here now in the top of the 9th. It is a 7-5 ball game, and we get a nice hard hit ball but made a nice play at first, and the pitcher throws us out over there at first base. We head now to the bottom of the inning where we are getting the last play of the ball game, make the secure throw, and we end it. The series is tied 1-1. Ken Giles gets another save in this one. We just had the bats going today. 11 hits against the Astros. That's what we look for. Roark had a great day, only allowing 2 earned runs, but Bass unfortunately blew the save and giving up 3 earned runs. We got to keep an eye on him as that is not the first time he has blown the game. We head into game 3 now as Zack Greinke is going to be making the start. Their acquisition from last season, his 24th appearance on the year. He's pitching very well, so we look to get after him early as Vladdy steps in and he ropes this one down the left field line. It stayed just fair, and we're going for 2. Vlad says screw it. He goes into second. He takes a nice slide, and it was not a great throw, so he has a double for himself. We move him up to third base, and this ball is absolutely crushed to right center, and it is gone. Reese McGuire, his 9th of the season, a 400-foot bomb, the 3-run homer to open up the scoring for the Toronto Blue Jays, as it is now a 3-1 ball game, and Vlad is sending this one to right center field yet again. He is going to stick it first this time. They made a decent play out there fielding it, and then we are up now 5-3 in the top of the 5th. Vlad just gets under this ball as he wanted that one, and it was right in his wheelhouse. He could have done some damage to that. It's now 8-3 in the top of the ninth. That's pretty good for us. I don't know if we can blow a 5-run lead as Vlad gets hit yet again, a third hit of the ball game, and then we crush this one yet again. Now that is going to do some damage. That's going to be a 2-run shot, and that is going to extend our lead 10-3. That is Travis Shaw this time. He hit a 2-run blast. Reese McGuire hit a blast earlier. They're saying Travis Shaw hit one earlier today, so that's technically his second of the night. And we are definitely going to win this ball game. Now, celebrations all around as it is a 14-3 shellacking of the Houston Astros. We're now up 2-1 in the series as we beat Greinke. We hit all around pretty well. But we are going to be taking on Justin Verlander, 17-1 with a 1.88 ERA. That is absolute insanity. He's definitely front runner for the Cy Young right now. I was looking earlier. He's just absolutely nuts. He has 208 strikeouts already. That's also leading the league. He is one of the pitchers that is just absolutely on fire this year. And so we jump in now into the bottom of the first, nothing really going. We head now to the top of the second where we make our first appearance. He got us sleeping. I thought it was going to be a little bit low, but he came with the high heat. Vladdy just gets underneath of that one. And then we approach it now here in the top of the fifth. Vladdy gets a pitch. He delivers on this one, and it's out to the wall. It bounces. They're unable to get it, and that's going to be another double for Vladimir Guerrero Jr. We head now to the top of the seventh where it is a 6-5 ball game now. They have climbed back a little bit, and Vlad strikes out swinging, and they are going to make the play over at first. And we do lose this ball game 8-6. We split the series 2-2. So it's not really a litmus test too much where we're at. We didn't win the series. But hey, we put up a good fight against a really good team. So 2-2 in their home ballpark is very good for us. And we're going to jump into things right now. I wanted to show you the debut game of Ryan Borucki. He's going to be making his first start up here for the season. You can see he had a rough 2 outings last year with an ERA over 10. And we just want to try to limit the hits, limit the guys on base. His whip was over 3, so we just want him to focus up here and make some solid pitches. He gets his day started with a swinging strikeout, followed by another beautiful strikeout, and then in comes Austin Meadows, and he whiffs on the sinker, and Borucki strikes out the side for his first inning of work in the majors. And before you can even get your seat, Brandon Drury's going deep. He's giving himself a 1-run insurance run, a 380-foot blast. Brandon Drury, I knew putting him in today was going to pay off. And in comes Danny Jansen, and he hits this ball deep to center field. Does he have enough on this? The jump at the wall, and it's gone too. Another set of back-to-back homers. This one 419. Oh, Danny Jansen with his 4th on the season. That was a shot, and we have taken a 2-0 lead. Ryan Borucki now pitching with a 2-0 advantage. A little bit better, a little bit more ease and comfort in his system now. The Rays get the bottom of the half inning started with a nice double. They move him over to third with 2 away, and they are able to work this one into the outfield for a 2-1 ball game. That one did get in, and that broke our backs a little bit, followed by another crushing blow. We do have a play at the plate this time. Throw is not on target. They are going to score 2 here as Borucki is a little bit shaken, and then Guerrero says, "Don't worry, bud, I got your back," as he ropes this one into left field. We're scoring another. It is a 3-2 ball game as Drury comes in off the home run, and he hits this ball to right center field, and that's going to send another one around third base as we score yet again. It is a 4-2 ball game as Borucki finally gets a 1-2-3 inning, and he is retiring the third just like that. We head now to the top of the 4th where Rowdy Tellez is stumping in, and he's hitting this ball out to deep right center field himself. That one is not far enough for a home run as it caroms off the middle of the wall, but he's going to have himself a leadoff double here to get the 4th going. And now with runners on first and third, Travis Shaw sends it deep to center field. We're tagging Tellez. I don't care about the speed. Get your butt moving, big boy. And he scores. It is a 5-2 ball game now. As Borucki looks to get this batter out, we have a little mishap out there in right field, and unfortunately the ball goes all the way to the wall. They aren't going to tag it in air, it's going to be a double, and so now with nobody out and a runner on second, this ball is hammered. Absolutely hammered to right center field, and it's banking against the wall. That's back-to-back doubles, scoring a run. It is now 5-3. And then with 2 away, we do end up walking a batter with Borucki. So we bring out the pitching coach, we bring out some guys, they talk him down off a ledge, and he gets the ground out. Nice way to end the inning. So he gets through a solid 6, and we get him a bases loaded situation here with the top of the 7th. Unfortunately, we are unable to capitalize, and we do send this now to the 8th inning, where we are bringing in Keenan Middleton, our trade acquisition. Still a 0 ERA on the year in 15 innings of work. And this ball is seared to Vladdy over there at third base, but he's able to make the catch. Great performance over there, and we're bringing in Ken Giles now, trying to get the save. He does have 6 blown saves on the year, unfortunately, but he still has a hot heater, a nasty slider as he gets a nice swing and strikeout here of Renfroe. And then Mike Zunino steps in, and he's going down to that deadly slider too. He was not looking for that one up in the zone. And then in comes Manuel Margot, and he's going down as well. Strike out the side, Ken Giles for a nice save. That one was doable. He played good that game. Giles gets his 32nd save of the year as we were hitting the ball all around the ballpark today. We had home runs by Jansen and Drury. RBIs all around. Vladdy's now over 50. We just had a pretty good game. So we're going to take a look now at the standings. We still are 7.5 back. We're 5 ahead of the Rays, so this series does matter to us. We do want to get ahead of them as much as we can just to kind of solidify that last spot. Because if they're going to take the 2 spot in the wild card, we definitely need the 1 spot. So we are going to have another game against them, hopefully, at the end of the season. But stick tuned, guys. Follow me on Twitch. Follow me on Twitter. I'm going to be doing more. Let me know what you guys want to see. Thank you, guys. Stay tuned for more.